started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Mendoza. That's reeled in. It's Barnes. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Jordan. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
They're going to run it. Breaks the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anymore.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Across the 15. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, and just down the same. His target.
And he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Johnson. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the snap, it's Jordan. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down. And they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they've got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Tight end now in motion. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll move the tight end. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. There he goes down the right side.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Got a little space. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Jordan. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
So they come to the line and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity to put 3 on the board.
Seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. To the air, it's Mendoza. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it, so the windows are not going to be very big.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the snap, it's Jordan. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. Tight end now in motion. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Runs through a tackle. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Got the first down and still on his feet.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down. And you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll move the tight end. Direct snap. It's Johnson. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Volunteers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And the Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Toss sweep to the right.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Johnson. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Johnson. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, third down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Johnson. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Tight end now in motion. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Shakes off the defender. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Direct snap. It's Jordan. Makes him talk to the hand. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll move the tight end. On the snap, it's Jordan. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him on the ground, and it'll be enough for the first down. And they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
On the direct snap, it's Johnson. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
On the direct snap, it's Johnson. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap, it's Jordan. There he goes. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead, they take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. On the snap, it's Jordan. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Moore. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finding open areas. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Haynes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Wants to go up top on first down. Steps away to find some room. Looking down the left side. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Man, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Under fire. He's got it. First down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one at 2nd and 14. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He throws one to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Cowboys will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Working that left side now.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game. Because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the wildcat.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
Breaks into the open. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. That away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Snap. It's Frazier. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Frazier. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game, and the offense, they've got it moving now.
He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. The run from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
On the snap, it's Frazier. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On the direct snap, it's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the two-point conversion, but was denied.
12. Fresno State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return.
First and 10.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off play action on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, they're after him! And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Looking to scramble. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense... He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Buys a little extra time. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Hand off from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense in press coverage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
This quarterback part of their running game. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires into the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Direct snap. It's Frazier. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Jordan. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. different look. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
This offense.
Kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Dances away. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
Yeah, it definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to them and got the sack.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
See some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Fighting off the defender. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Tight end now in motion. Direct snap. It's Frazier. Plows through the defense. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Jordan. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Looking for more. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the direct snap, it's Jordan. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They'll move the tight end. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Direct snap. It's Jordan. And some room to work. He breaks a tackle. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked for the Wildcat. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. On the snap, it's Jordan. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run.
Turning it on! It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
And the Vols can really attack on this second and short. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Look out, he's got room.
No, I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run. I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Vols have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Here's the handoff. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Looking for room, it's Jordan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Fights off a defender. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap, it's Frazier. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. And the Dogs will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Frazier. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Now on the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. What a play call there. Jesse, I fully expected them to throw.
You did, Reese. I did. Everybody in the stadium did. You know, the coaching staff did, too. Because of the defense they played, they were not expecting the offense to keep it on the ground, but kudos to them. They got fooled, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling stopping the run.
On the move. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Quarterback adapting. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Georgia! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down. They might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Fires to the middle. Hits the open man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one to pray for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that.
Touchdown Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Jordan. Creates a little room. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Johnson. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Quick spin on the line. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Can't get him to the ground. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Finding an escape route. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock.
Breaks free in the middle. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Wide open downfield. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap, it's Jordan. Off to the races to the right. The 20.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, and they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteer! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Shoots it to the left. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense. Not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
On the snap, it's Jordan. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like